Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's going to be a different video this time. Today we're going to be talking about the Meghan and Harry interview and the craziness that's been happening in the UK and America over this interview and what was said between Harry and Meghan to Oprah. So I just thought it was going to be, I thought it would be nice to kind of talk about it from a Canadian perspective, especially since I'm not from here, and kind of like, you know, give you the lowdown on what's really going on in the UK. So let's just get straight into it, shall we? I learned about the royal family and their powers back in my first year in my law degree. So it's just really interesting to see what's going on right now and what's really happening and how it could possibly be affecting the royal family and their quote-unquote powers. So I'm gonna first go through what was said in the interview, just two very, very disheartening things that were said in the interview, and what is possibly going to happen to the royal family. The question on everyone's mind with the whole Meghan and Harry interview is, will this actually be the end of the monarchy? That's something that a lot of people are fighting for in the UK because they don't believe in what the royal family represents anymore. Two things were said in the Meghan and Harry interview that took everything by storm. And one of the first ones was that Meghan said that someone from the royal family had questioned the skin color of Archie, Meghan's baby, Prince Harry's baby, before his birth. And she said that there was a racist connotation, although it wasn't said to her directly. It was transmitted from Prince Harry to his wife, Meghan. So that was a really big thing. So she's basically saying that there was some racism there that may be unintentional, maybe intentional. No one's really sure. This is Meghan's perspective and Prince Harry's perspective. Other really big thing that she had mentioned was she was having mental health problems, suicidal thoughts. Meghan, I'm speaking about, and she had, her and Harry had confronted or asked for help from the royal family, but unfortunately they had said no. There was no support in that department. Harry and Meghan bring this new element to the royal family about race and racism. And it's not the first time it's happened. With Diana, she as well had brought that up, especially when it came to her Egyptian lover at the time. Did not go over so well then. But thinking about it now, will it go over very well with the awareness that people are bringing to race and racism today? The generation today is not allowing anyone to be okay with racism. And that should also include the royal family, doesn't it? Obviously, there's a lot of people who are, you know, saying that Meghan is an actress and she's gonna, you know, be how actors are, just kind of bring out the drama. Some people are not believing what she's saying, but you know what? Regardless of what's been said, I think it's important to look at the royal family and see what has this interview introduced. What is the effect of this interview and what is going to happen to the royal family? So I'm going to talk a little bit about the monarchy and the Queen's power, something that we should all know. And I think it's important because as difficult as you may see it, that the royal family is so embedded into UK culture. I mean, think about it. When you come to the UK, you're immediately thinking, oh, there's a queen here. Let's go to Buckingham Palace and see where she lives and have high tea and have those little sandwiches with the tea. Like, there's a culture here that's brought about from the royal family, and it's been like this for centuries. And it's just important to remember that people enjoy that. A lot of people come here for that touristic feel, that, you know, high royalty feel. And it's just really like, it's really crazy to know that the family itself, the monarchy itself, can be toppled if Britain decides to. And I'll tell you why. So in a monarchy, there's either a king or a queen. And in this case, we have Queen Elizabeth. The UK itself has a constitutional monarchy. So what that means is that Parliament, the Prime Minister, actually has the power to pass legislation. Now, the Queen is actually more of a representational model in the UK. The monarch, it has a symbolic nature. The Queen herself, she opens up Parliament every single year and gives her permission or her assent, her royal assent, for passing legislation in the Parliament. In reality, there has been no queen, no monarch who has refused to give her royal assent, who refused to give her permission for Parliament since 1708. So can you imagine that if the Queen really disagreed with a bill, a parliamentary bill, a legislation, it would be very difficult for her to say no. Queen Elizabeth's duties are very formal and are very charitable. She's more of a representation to visit other countries and kind of bring people together in a sense. Really, her main role is to serve the UK's national identity. It's to keep us somehow connected to the history, to the past, but in a very rose glass colored kind of way. So you're kind of looking at it like, wow, that's amazing. She's 95 years old, the Queen, and she is connected to how it used to be. I don't know if you guys have seen the Netflix show. I swear to God, it's so great. Like, it shows you bits and pieces of how the royal family is and how they live their lives. Although some of it is obviously fake and it's for drama purposes, but I think that it's amazing. It's amazing to see that what's inside these people's homes and what happens with them and how they think and what they truly believe in. Well, to the extent of what is true and what's fake, we don't really know. But I mean, the Queen did give her royal assent for the Netflix show. After the interview with Meghan and Harry, the royal family took a little while to respond. And unfortunately, it's not what the public expected. And I'm just gonna put the words up on here, but I'm gonna read it off my phone. The royal family says, "The issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. Whilst some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately." So they decided that this is not going to be a public discussion, although we're all on here on YouTube and talking about it and the newspapers are going crazy. But they have decided to keep it as a private family issue and to resolve it that way. I honestly wouldn't expect any less from the royal family. I think them taking it privately, keeping it within close quarters is really important because they need to keep up this image. They have this image of mystery and secrecy, and you can't touch the royal family. They're there, but not there. And that again speaks to the culture that they bring and the national identity that she brings, the Queen. So it's just, they want to keep everything under wraps. And I just wish that they were more outspoken, but then if they were, they would become like any other celebrity. So, imagine them having a YouTube channel and inviting everybody in, and they will lose that credibility. They will lose their royal value in a sense. And I think that's what they're trying to preserve with keeping everything private. So this royal preservation, I believe it's not gonna last that long. As long as now the family's been painted in this racist way, this very negative way. There's a major reason why the royal family is deciding to keep the family issues private and to deal with what has happened with the family in private. The family can't publicly fix those racist accusations against them. And the reason why they cannot promise to diversify their staff, different people from different races in their staff and their family, because everything in the monarchy is done by bloodline. There's certain rules that they have to follow to keep their royalty and that monarchy going. And so if they end up opening up and diversifying everything in the castle and the Buckingham Palace, from the staff to the Queen, Fortunately, the way that they cannot modernize or even diversify themselves as a royal family, it actually contradicts everything that society is trying to push for. We're looking to become less racist, and we want to become more open, and we want to accept everybody. But when it comes to the royal family, unfortunately, they're in the opposite direction. So it's going to be very interesting to see how things unfold the next couple of months. And I hope Meghan and Harry are okay. I'm sure they are. And yeah, let's keep talking about race and racism and make sure that everyone's feeling accepted. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Tell me what you guys think about everything with the Meghan and Harry debacle in the comment section, please. I really want to hear everything you guys want to say and your opinions about the whole situation. I'd love to hear it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like this kind of video and like these kind of topics. I find it kind of amusing and fun to do. So my first video, we'll see how it goes. But I hope you guys have a lovely day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.